if so what wouldn't it
Okay, so Daniel, we've finished school now, and I know that you have some thoughts on how school is run and some things you
yeah,
think should be different.
destroyed.
So yeah, I thought we should do an episode on school, basically.
I'll make a first point. And I right now I have no idea what it's going to be, but yeah, I can't be general as well. I was just going to say school is dumb. No, hmm. I guess. All right, school doesn't. This is a good point. School isn't a true reflection of your abilities and knowledge and stuff.
Yeah, like there are arguments for that.
All my computer science stuff. This is a good thing, right? This is a good point. I learnt my computer. I literally stayed up the night before my computer science exam,
Just the night
and
before.
well, yeah, most like probably it was. I started it the day before, and then it got to like 4 in the morning, and I watched the whole like 26 videos on YouTube in a playlist about paper one, and then I ended up getting a 6 in computer science GCSE. But before the week before the actual GCSEs, I got a 2 in a past paper, and after in September, like right now, I can't tell you anything that I learned back then. Pretty much, it's all gone.
Yeah.
But employees think I'm good at computer science, but
Do they? I don't
well,
think
my 6 decent at it.
I don't think they really look at that. They well, I want to take a huge notice of that. Taking
So
subjects isn't just about having the knowledge, everyone having the knowledge for their whole life. It's about people who want to pursue it further to A level and university, and also a bit of knowledge if you need to go back to that in the future.
right, okay, that's a pretty good point. You may have won. No, no, no.
But yeah,
Yeah, it's a good
your
point. But
yeah, your
go
original
on,
point
you go.
is quite valid that there's so many other children are so like students are so different, and they're talented in so many different ways, and school kind of
Puts them in one
yeah tailors
thing.
to what to the academic talented
Yeah,
and
yeah,
um, like willing to sit down and read books and
yeah.
learn.
And not, for example, sixth form. I would even in other years, but especially sixth form, I'd be doing a lot more editing. Just like so, when I say like editing, I'm not making like crazy videos. I'm not making videos to put out or anything. I'm literally just I would do some like home movies and stuff, but most of the time editing consists of opening up a composite shot, which you know about now, and then just like playing around and see what things I can do. So like if I want to try an animation of like for example, glass filling up with orange juice. I've got it right. I'll send it to you. You can put it in here. I'll do that. Or like I'll just send you like a bunch of things I tested out. But that was me editing, like learning about it, stuff like that. Same with music. Like I was on Soundtrap, which is like GarageBand, right? But free and stuff, and for not for Apple. But like I'd experiment with like different music stuff, and I was learning, and I was like happy to learn, and I was literally like finding out so much about music, about editing, just from doing, and like every day I'd like come home and just do that stuff, right? But then I'd have to do a 20 mark question for business due the next day and stuff like that, and it would teach me nothing apart from like the business thing especially, like it's not even teaching you business a lot of the time. It's just like you can know business, but
Yeah.
if you don't write it that way, you'll fail.
Yeah.
And that's a joke. You don't learn it properly. You just learn how to write it the way
Yeah.
they want it.
The curriculum teaches you to get a good grade when giving you knowledge for your life would probably serve you better and may actually get a better grade if you want to learn about it.
Let's not even get on about taxes and stuff. Like, we don't even know about them.
Yeah.
Which is a bit annoying.
It would be good if there was a way to tailor to each student's individual passions and let them learn the things that they really do want to learn.
For sure. I don't know. I just found it. I don't know. It's like so clear in my head that like it's wrong, how it, or it, at least for me, right? Because like you say, like some people, it's fine. It's, you know, they like it and stuff. But for me, yeah. But for me, like it was so obvious in my head that like I was just sick of it. I don't know. And people would say like, you know, I tell them like, oh, I'm just sick of school, you know. And people would be like, don't worry, it's only 6 months left. And then I infected a bat and made it down 1 month left. No, no, they would say like, oh, you know, 6 months left and stuff. And then I'm like, yeah, but that doesn't. If it was 2 years left, you'd still say two. You've been saying that my whole life. Like, no, it's not. Doesn't make it better. Let me out now. You know.
You are
like,
out now though.
Yeah, I am. Thank you for that. Whoever. I mean, obviously not for the horrific deaths and stuff, which I don't know. Yeah, I'm just saying thank you for letting me out of school.
Yeah, well done there.
Yeah.
Next point.
From me, or so wait, what do you think about that? Like, it doesn't really, you know, some students don't.
Yeah.
It's not good.
You know, a lot of it isn't ideal for a lot of people, but there needs to be a way. Like, you can't really. It's not realistic to tailor to every single student's individual. Like,
Yeah.
they couldn't create an editing subject just for you in a random school, but so there needs to be and there also needs to be a base knowledge up to GCSE level, at least I'd say.
Yeah.
Because the basic skills that you need for jobs in the future, and to
But then
develop interest in subjects.
Interesting. You say, yeah. I mean, I do think there should be a base, of course. Like, not everyone should just like come out of nursery and be like, I'm done, you know, whatever. But I don't know. I mean, I've got no answers for how it should be at all.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
No one really does. So school is the way it is.
Yeah. But I don't know. Like, I feel like there just should be. I don't know. If you do need a base knowledge, why? Like, surely there should only be 2 levels of fail and pass instead of having 9 different levels.
Well, I think that is good for motivation for students. Like,
Really?
if like
Yeah.
the top students will have passed like before they even start
Without
the course.
work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Top
And then if
grades
they want
help.
to do it.
Top grades help sixth forms and universities tell the best students pick them for their university. So you
Yeah,
need grades,
okay.
I'd say. But there is a lot of pressure. It's completely based on the grades. Everything, the student's success is based on the grades, even though
Yeah.
they might have developed a lot as a person, or they have learnt stuff but couldn't write it down at the time.
Editing,
And
music.
Teachers are based off of grades, and they they probably um, they probably do things they wouldn't usually do to make sure the grades are met.
Mm.
Predicted
Right.
grades probably are overstated, and that will be interesting this year to see what how how UCAS and the
Yeah.
the bodies
Or whoever it is, grade us.
yeah.
Yeah. I think yeah, however they do grade us, um I don't know. I don't care. That's what yeah, that's what I'm like. I just don't
You
care.
don't get.
Because I feel like whatever they are, they don't reflect me at all. So I'm gonna, prove myself, whether overall I am a D or an A star in whatever I do. Uh, yeah, I shouldn't have chosen D though, should I? I thought about that after. I was like,
I'm a
oh.
huge D.
Yeah,
No.
no, but whether I'm good at what I do or not, people can judge that without looking at a number and judge themselves.
Yeah, you'd rather good grades, though, wouldn't you?
You know what? I'd rather.
Before people meet you, they might not even give you a chance if you have to get an interview
Yeah,
before.
but then that's
Whatever.
their loss if I am good.
Well,
So
can't really say that if no one gives you a job. Just be like, oh, it's their loss.
no,
But
well,
no one can
yeah, yeah, no, but if like, friggin' like, what were we just talking about? Why is it just gone?
like getting
Grades
jobs.
and okay, yeah. So it's coming back slowly. Just wait. Right. So if you had bad, yeah, I'd the ideal scenario would be terrible grades but do well in life, just to prove like
Yeah,
it's all rubbish.
prove this argument.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, it obviously it is harder.
Mm.
But I'm like, I, it's almost like I don't really care how hard it is because wherever I end up, like, I don't know, I'm just gonna try hard in whatever I do, as long as it's like what I want to do. Like with school, like, I didn't really want to be there, so, what I wasn't really motivated at all with like editing and stuff. Like, yeah, I love doing that stuff. I was ready to work hard.
I've been seeing I've got TikTok notifications.
You got check? Oh, go on, everyone. Oh,
Wait,
should we?
no, are you? What are you doing?
I'm just checking.
Alright, I can't view it unless I leave my audios, but it's got
Oh, right.
a
I'll
comment.
show you what's going on. 112
Views.
nice shots. Yeah, 112 views. yeah. Not likes, mate. Look at himself. Who do you think
Followers.
you are? yeah. Subscribers. Yeah. Yeah. 19 likes.
19.
Everyone, check out 19, including
That's mad.
ourselves.
And one comment.
One comment saying, nice shots with 2 mind blow. Oh, I thought it said Lauren, but it's Lawrence. Joking. I'm
Yeah.
a simp.
Check out our TikTok.
Check out our TikTok. We've got 113 views now because I've just viewed it.
On one video, not in total.
Yeah. That's
But,
just one video.
Yeah, we've got some quite good videos, we think. But yeah,
We've got ones planned as well.
yeah, we're gonna keep posting as much as we can.
We shall.
I don't know what you think about university, degrees. I don't think you're that keen on them, but statistically they do get you higher earning jobs across your life, and yeah, so that is a reason for many students to still flock to university every year. What do you think
Yeah.
about that?
Well, to be honest, all I know is like, yeah, I just wanted to get out of school and like the school environment, and I think uni is still like, you know, very much like school.
Yeah,
Um,
relatively.
in like the way it works, yeah. So well, ish. Um, so I just from that, you know, I obviously didn't want to go. I think I have been tempted because, like, see, after seeing your
You have
dream
been
accommodation
tempted.
as well, I have been tempted, yeah, because like,
The social aspect's
yeah,
very good. Yeah,
the what? Sorry.
the social side.
Yeah, yeah, it does look very fun. Almost like, you know, you're literally just like moving away, living with friends, and it's like uh, it's sort of like a practice life, sort of.
Yeah,
Like your parents help you out and stuff, and like
it's like
you don't have.
halfway point.
Yeah, it's like a run up to life. I don't know, but and that does sound very fun. But then like the thought of the school side of it is not for me. Although it would be cool to like get a proper like a proper knowledge about what I want, like film or
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Did you look
'Cause
into film degrees or stuff like that?
not much, to be honest. Yeah, not much. I didn't really know how unis worked this time last year. Like, yeah. So, I don't know. Like, I think because I learn a lot of my stuff online, right? Like YouTube, like on YouTube, there's literally like David. Do you know the guy who directed Shazam?
No.
Well, do you know Shazam? And then the
Yeah.
director of Shazam, I should have said it like that. Director of Shazam has a YouTube channel, and like he worked up from YouTube and became a Hollywood director from making a short film that was for YouTube. That was his first film was like his first Hollywood film was it was originally a short film on YouTube, and then he made it into an actual film, and then he went on to like direct Shazam stuff. And like you get people like that who work in the industry but share their knowledge online, and I'm just so grateful to them. Like it's crazy. They're so like similar, sort of. Like he just literally, it was a short film him and his wife made, right, in the house, just them. He did like all the visual effects shots and stuff. I just stroked my computer then, which was a bit weird, but anyway, yeah. So like he just made it himself, him and his wife, and it became such a big thing, and he got a career out of it in Hollywood. And you get people who like do sound for films. You get people like private studios outside of Hollywood. So like Corridor Digital, they're just like a small company, a small production company, right? But they bring on people who like are inside Hollywood doing, Hollywood films and stuff. Bring them on, ask them questions, and like there's just so much to learn. But obviously, you can't be sure you've got a true foundation because it's not official. But apart from like getting an official knowledge base and stuff, I guess that's like, I don't even know how to end that sentence.
You've just
But
been
what was I
rambling
saying? Yeah, what was I going on about? But now, also, have you seen those masterclass adverts? Yeah, on YouTube. Are you joking? Have you seen them?
What?
Like
Just-
Gordon Ramsay. Like, well, I've obviously got. If you watch
no,
a lot of
not
Kitchen Nightmare clips,
Not really.
well,
no.
there's one for. But you know of Masterclass?
Not really. No.
Oh, it's basically like a Netflix, but industry professionals teach you their craft. So like Gordon Ramsay has lessons on there and stuff. Why are you yawning? No, but Spike Lee. Do you know who Spike Lee is?
Yeah.
Spike Lee, he's a film director. If you don't know, whenever I like see one of those masterclass things, I always watch it just try and scrape all the knowledge out without actually paying.
Did you see that meme with that guy?
Yeah, the guy was
The
like
kid.
yeah. That's me with the masterclass videos without like paying.
Yeah.
Just but yeah, like so I always like watch them, and Spike Lee was like, I'll never say that you need to go to film school to be able to make films. So that's pretty reassuring. Like, you don't need it to make good films and stuff. So yeah, there's just like more than enough online, but it's what you find, I guess. Like, yeah, as long as you've got a good resource online,
Yeah,
you're good.
there's so many avenues and ideas you can get, and inspiration and jobs on the internet and anywhere and everywhere.
What has driven you to uni, apart from not your dad? I mean, what like? So yeah, are you just like, you could have done a lot of accounting stuff you can do apprenticeships in.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
get paid to do apprenticeships.
That's true.
So what was why did you choose uni?
Could have done an apprenticeship. Yeah. I mean,
Probably got to. I don't know. I'm going to change my mind now.
yeah. If you got a good one, it's probably a very good idea to do
KMGB.
that. KPMG.
Is that what it's called? Ah, yeah.
You can, yeah, you don't have any student debt, you can earn money earlier, you get in at the bottom of a company and you can work your way up.
Might be closer.
Yeah,
Well, probably is
yeah,
if you don't have accommodation. Yeah.
yeah. It's mainly the social side and independent side. I wanted to
Yeah.
go to university, and yeah, degrees, they are useful, and they are, yeah, if you decide you don't want to go into that exact profession, like, just having a degree is very useful sometimes.
Oh, really?
Just, yeah, my dad didn't use his degree. He didn't go into his degree at all, but
What did he do his degree in?
he did.
Because he's doing like accounting something now, right? Doing
Yeah,
stuff in.
it's kind of financy, but he did like physiology, which is like biology,
Crazy.
like dissecting rats and stuff. But
Great.
but yeah, he didn't use a degree at all, but just having a degree was useful and helps you find other jobs.
Yeah.
So that's another reason. But yeah, apprenticeships can be good. But I chose university.
Yeah. The social side is definitely something that, is very tempting as well. So the main things that drew me to a university were, social side, very fun, like get to move out and live with friends basically, and getting an official base knowledge, or not even, but like getting official high level knowledge of the subject. Things that drove me away, friggin' debt, that's very long.
Yeah.
And the school system, like maybe it's going to be similar to school, and it probably will be because it's the same sort of structure. So yeah, that stuff was,
Well, you'd be learning exactly what you want. That's a big difference to school.
yeah.
If you learn the one thing you want to learn, and it's your choice.
But with that, there's been a few times I've been disappointed with that. Choosing drama for GCSE, like, oh yeah, finally get to do what I'm able to do. Not really, like you still have to, like, I don't know, I want to go into filmmaking with drama, like there's not much directing and stuff, and that was the closest thing. So okay, yeah, fair enough. You know, at that point I was like, of course that's not going to be exactly what I want to do. I'll wait till sixth form. Go to sixth form, choose film, photography. You know, still you're learning about film theory, and it's a lot of like, yeah, theory's like pretty interesting to learn and stuff. But how do you press record, or like how do you just like these things like you need experience for, like how to use a camera and stuff. Like photography taught me quite a lot about the practical side of film, and then film taught me a lot about the theory side of film. So because in film we rarely did practical stuff, and then photography it was a lot of taking pictures and how to use a camera and stuff. So that was a good mix, but still, even then, you know, it just wasn't, I just wasn't happy with it. And even then, like, you know, you still have to structure your essays a certain way. You still have to like learn 11 films off by heart, and you know, if you don't remember the director's name, you get like 3 marks taken off. What? That doesn't mean you're bad at film. That is so dumb.
Yeah. Well, I think, yeah, you said GCSE and A level weren't as specific as you wanted, but university is, you know, there's like so many. I can't remember the exact number of degrees out there, but it's a ridiculous number. That woman came in and told us you could do Simpson's degree, and like
a Simpsons degree.
Yeah, like
on the show.
Yeah, degrees on weird, ridiculous things.
Are you actually joking me?
Do you not remember that talk? Oh no, you weren't at. Oh Jesus, you weren't at school.
Oh, I say, is this year 11?
No, yeah, it was year 12. Yeah, this woman came in and said you could do weird degrees. So 36,000 is in my head as a number of degrees out there. So,
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know that. Can I change my mind? No.
Yeah, so you could get very specific.
Think that is, you know, that's better than I thought, for sure. 36,000, whatever it was. But I just think, like, I don't know, I've been disappointed by school and stuff like so much, and I've had like so much fun learning for myself on YouTube and like doing it myself. It's such a big risk to take, and like the pressure as well. Even just like the pressure of school, you'd get that at a uni, like, oh, do well in this exam and stuff, like, even no matter what the thing is, which is a bit annoying, but I guess there's like pressure everywhere.
Yeah, I think also another point is that schools don't really tell students much about alternatives to university, so a lot of students are kind of forced into that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even know apprenticeships were a thing for after GCSE level.
Yeah.
So I thought sixth form or college was the only way. Or yeah, I know some people who have done a gap year after the GCSEs. Yeah, I didn't really want to do that.
I don't think you can.
Yeah, I don't think you're actually allowed, but I know some people who have somehow. But anyway, yeah, I didn't. I think if I had known there was an apprenticeship after GCSEs, I would have worked harder at my GCSEs to try and get a good apprenticeship. And I don't know, who knows where I'd have been.
You'd have been a world famous director already.
World famous coffee maker at BBC.
Yeah.
That's the truth. Because, like, especially in the film industry, you don't want to, well, I don't want to really, like, go into the industry and work my way up. Because that sucks, man. Like, 3 years of friggin', getting coffees for people.
Or if it's in the company you want, and like sometimes it's got to be done.
I do think there is. It is. I mean, it's the route I'm going with next year, isn't it? Like I'm gonna basically be doing that, but ideally, like, I mean, especially now, like the internet and stuff, you can just make stuff, and then it might, it might happen, something might not, but it's like always there. It's always like on your portfolio. I think especially now, like you can just sort of cheat the, like original sort of like standard way of like working your way up. You can just sort of jump the queue.
If
you're lucky.
I mean, we both follow Gary Vee. He's a very inspirational guy, and he talks a lot about the disadvantages and the negatives of school and university, and he also talks a lot about the internet and how far-reaching and how able you are to just do anything on it these days and make a career out of it. So,
guys, he also says, there is he does think that, like, laying low, working a rubbish job for 3 years, building up your money to start a business you want is also good, and that is basically like, or like that's the same thing as like working at a company, working your way up ish. So yeah, I think that is a good way, patience and stuff, but it's a bit less fun way maybe.
I heard him say that your life is so long, and people think you have to get a job and be in a career in your 20s, but I heard him say that 20 to 30s is still an experimental phase of your life.
Did you see that today?
No, I saw it. I've seen it a while ago.
Yeah.
But he talks about it a fair bit. Yeah, so, and 20 to 30s you could still experiment and try paths, and you still have 40 years probably of work after 30 years old. So,
can you? That's something I very much believe in. Like, earlier part of your life, you should be trying out crazy new things and stuff, and then, my camera just died, but so I think you should be trying out crazy new things, because it actually makes so much sense. Like, while you've got the support of your parents and life isn't very serious, you may not have like a family to you don't have as much responsibility, let's say, so you've got less to lose. I think it makes sense, hence the gap here. Instead of jumping into an apprenticeship straight away and never getting a chance to try out freelance filmmaking, YouTube, all that stuff, I can have a proper go at it. So yeah. Right, there is more to say about this subject, and we might do another chat in the future, but for now I think we're going to end it there. It's been going on a while and stuff, but hopefully you found our thoughts interesting. Tell us who you sort of side with, if you're fine with the school system, if you like it, or if you don't. And check out our TikTok. We've got Instagram, Spotify, and YouTube. So yeah, see you in the next episode.